prize during week 1 only on DraftKings. Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson signed a 4-year, $160 million extension over the weekend. Watson is the latest QB to sign an extension after Patrick Mahomes' historic deal earlier this offseason. This also comes after the Cowboys and Dak Prescott failed to get an extension done this past year. So, Shannon, what does Deshaun's deal mean for Dak Prescott?
I told you. Todd France didn't overplay his hand. This is where the market's going. $39 million with 2 years left on his deal. That's what he got. Now, you see what happened, and this is, when you look at it, when you break this down, Skip, you look at Carson Wentz, and he was the first guy in this draft class that ended up getting the big bucks. And he got about $33 million. And then Jared Goff comes behind him and get about $33.5. So what we were seeing, Skip, is that each guy was going up. They were increasing it by $500,000 to $750,000. We see Aaron Rodgers get $33.5, $34 million. We see Russell Wilson gets $35 million. Well, here comes Deshaun Watson. He pole vaults and clears $4 more million per year. And he gets more in the first 3 years than Patrick Mahomes. Dak Prescott said, Todd France didn't overplay his hand.
Oh, really?
Because he knew this is where the market was going, Skip Bayless. Because here's the thing. How many other quarterbacks are going to get signed? Because the teams, I don't care what Jerry says. I don't care what Steven says, and I don't care what you say. These other teams believe they have their guy. That's why they lock him up. That's why they pay him that money. But the days of the $33 and the $34 million for the franchise quarterbacks are a thing of the past.
Really?
That's not happening. Deshaun Watson got $39 million with 2 years left. He's in the 4th year, the 5th year option, and in 2022, that new money kicks in. Dak Prescott has no option. He's already under the tag. So guess where that goes, Skip Bayless? In 2021, $40 million, which is where I told you he wanted to be in the beginning. And lo and behold, Shannon's been proved right again. Because if you look at the numbers, the first 3 years, Dak is 32-16, Deshaun is 24-13. Both have won 2 division titles. Both are 1-2 in the playoffs. Now, do I believe Deshaun Watson is a better quarterback? Yeah, a better thrower of football? Yes, I do.
Well, then how did you tell me so?
What do you mean?
You've been telling me all along that Dak isn't even in the league with Deshaun, right? So how were you proven right by this?
Skip. You know how this worked. If they only pay...
I don't know.
Okay, how about this here?
You have to educate me on this. This is new school.
If they only pay the players for what they are, not for what they were going to be, there will only be about 7, 8, 9 guys getting paid. But that's not how they do it, especially the quarterback position. They've never paid that position. They always pay that position, and they say, we believe what you will be, except when it came to Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, for some reason, I guess they don't believe in him because he's seen Carson Wentz, he's seen Tannehill, he's seen First Cousins get signed again. He's seen Jared Goff. Now he's seen Deshaun Watson. He's seen my homeboy. He's seen 6, 7 quarterbacks get paid. But the Cowboys tell him, we believe in you, Dak. We believe. Dak say, believe a little less and pay me.
So I want to get this straight.
Yes.
Are you trying to make the case Dak is better than Deshaun?
I'm making the case Dak Prescott deserves to get paid. That's the case I'm making.
Paid what? More than Deshaun?
He gonna get paid more than Deshaun.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Because of what?
Yes.
Because he did what or what?
Skip, they paid Deshaun because they believe Deshaun is their franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is.
So in other words, you're saying Dak isn't your franchise quarterback?
I'm telling you, he is. I've had him 10th in the league. And that's what everybody has him right around 10th in the league, which is really good. It's good enough to win you a couple of Super Bowls if you have the supporting cast he does have right now. He might have the best supporting cast in all of football on offense. It's real close between him and Kansas City and Tom Brady. It's real close.
That's funny. All the years, I never heard you mention anything about the supporting cast. It was always Dak. When I told you it was about Zeke, when I told you about that offensive line, you swore up and down, no, it's that guy, that guy, that guy. Now it's time to get money.
CeeDee Lamb. just see him and see him run. See CD run. See CD catch. See CD score. Just see CD. Watch. I've been telling you this. I first guessed it.
You do realize how that works, Skip. You do realize that if CeeDee Lamb is what you say and the Cowboys offense is what you say, you do realize that's 42, 43 million now. You do realize that, right?
I don't. I don't realize that.
Okay.
This is the biggest duh in the history of does. This is the most predictable outcome that could ever happen because I told you from the start, Deshaun is a little better than Dak, and he got a little better deal than Dak was offered by Jerry Jones. He got $39 million. My sources tell me that Dak was offered $36 million with, according to Jane Slater, $80 million guaranteed at signing. 80 guaranteed at signing. That's more than Deshaun got, 74. But Deshaun, to his credit, fought for only 4 years and won 4 years versus 5.
You gonna give Dak 4 years? You gonna give Dak 4 years?
I don't know what they're doing.
You don't know.
I know what was on the table. 5 years, an average of 36 a year, and 80 million guaranteed at signing.
He won this many.
And Dak Prescott has... What does Deshaun have any national TV commercials? I can't think. Maybe
don't worry about that. That's not important.
That factors in because if you're the quarterback of America's team, you can cash in off the field.
I'm gonna cash in.
Ways you can't cash in as the Houston Texans.
I'm cashing in on my ability because I play football.
So here's what we know about what just happened. We know that Jerry Jones thought that he had a deal done, a handshake verbal agreement with Todd France.
Right.
And that was going into last year's opener. We've come full circle a whole year. So this week, a year ago, Jerry Jones thought, we're good, we're there. So they didn't quite get the T's crossed and the I's dotted. They didn't quite before game 1, which was the Giants at home, and Dak lit them up predictably. He lit them up at New York, and he lit them up at home because they weren't very good last year,
they weren't very
according
good.
to Shannon Sharp.
Okay.
And after that game, Jerry Jones told the media, when asked about Dak's contract, it is imminent, said Jerry Jones. Imminent. Jerry, can you define imminent? He said it's a matter of days, not weeks, days. So I expected that week leading up to game 2 at Washington. I'm thinking, Jerry, we're going to have a big story. We're going to lead undisputed with the new big Dak contract. Nope. Didn't happen. Dak lit up the Redskins. Shannon said they're garbage, and he was right. Then here came Miami, the Dolphins, to Dallas, to Jerry World. And what happened in game 3? Dak lit them up and led the NFL in QBR at 90. And Shannon Sharp said, all 3 first teams that Dallas played are garbage, said the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp. Am I right about that?